chat, and in this video, I'm going to show you my recommended watercolor supplies for beginners and those who are also tight on budget. These supplies are good enough to create wonderful watercolor paintings without having to spend more. And also, just to let you know, this video is not sponsored, by the way. These are based on my personal references and based on my experience as well. And if you're curious to find out my watercolor artworks, you can check them out on my social media links down below the description box. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, don't forget to click the subscribe button and also click the bell notification to get updated on my upcoming videos. And without further ado, let's get started! So before I start, I just want to warn you guys about sa mga watercolor materials na hindi nyo dapat bilhin kapag ikaw ay gusto mong mag-seryoso sa watercolor. So yung mga nakikita nyo dito sa National Bookstore, these are the supplies that you mustn't buy. Bakit? Pag-unang kiddie grade siya, yung paint nagiging chalky siya and matigas yung brush strands ng brush. Kasi masasayang lang talaga yung pera nyo kapag yun yung binili. Second thing you should avoid buying is the watercolor tubes. Kung hindi mo pa talaga alam yung essential or basic techniques ng watercolor, mahirapan kayo kasi kapag gumamit kayo ng watercolor tubes, hindi nyo makakontrol yung thickness or yung kung gaano kakapal yung layer na nilagay mo sa watercolor. So kapag marunong ka na ng basic structure ng watercolor, then you can buy those watercolor tubes. Pero I recommend talaga start out muna sa paint sets. Those are the easiest way to familiarize sa watercolor. Number one paint set I recommend for beginners is the Watercolor Set. Ito yung mga ginagamit halos ng mga art students, especially mga newbies sa watercolor. Babasahin mo lang siya ng tubig, then you can start painting from light to dark right away. And unlike in the cheap watercolor sets, hindi siya chalky and yung paint ng brand nag-stick naman siya sa paper. Ako kasi, my starter kit was the Koi Sakura watercolor set. Yung newbie ako, doon ako natuto sa paint set na yun. I've been using that paint set for over 6 years. So later, I'm going to explain in the video. You just need to have a lot of practice to get the hang of it. Ang kailangan nyo lang na bilhin na brush for the watercolor is the natural round brush. These brushes can last you a lifetime. They are worth the investment because matitibay yung hair niya and hindi rin siya naglalagas. I think this costs about 100 to 500 pesos as a single brush. I think mahanap nyo rin siya online sa Javier or in other art stores. There are other sizes for watercolor brushes, pero as a beginner, just stick with only one round brush. You don't need a lot of brushes, katulad ng mga acrylic or mga oil paints. And another tip, huwag kayo bumili ng mga Chinese brushes or yung mga nakikita yung 30 pesos, 20 pesos. Huwag kayo bumili ng mga Best Buy products or yung mga nakaset. Huwag kayong matakot magsayang ng pera sa isang brush. Kapag ayaw mo mag-invest sa mga brushes, then you can buy the water brushes. Ang difference nga lang nitong water brush pen and sa mga brushes is that yung water brush pen kasi, since I have to squeeze the water every time, yung tip ng brush palagi siyang nababasa and when I try to paint it on paper, palagi nagiging translucent yung paint. So, the nylon brush, nakokontrol ko kasi yung kung gaano kapuro yung paint, kung gaano karaming tubig nalalagay ko sa brush. And I also like how yung paint nagsistick siya sa paper. Unlike sa Sakura brush, every time I layer and mix up colors, nagiging light yung colors kasi very watery yung brush. And the benefits of using a water brush pen is that you don't need to carry a water container bottle. So if you want a safe bet, I think you should try to buy the water brush pen. Sa nylon brush, medyo tricky lang siya and you might get confused kasi syempre baguhan ka lang, hindi ka pa sanay mag-mix and mag-tansya ng mga colors and tubig. The best watercolor paper I've used so far is the Canson 200 GSM. 10 sheets per pack siya and it's 9 by 12. Ito yung starter kit ko nung nag-uumpisa akong mag-watercolor. Actually, hindi siya nakapack yung binili ko. Naka-sketchbook form pa siya. The paper is very good, very nice for watercolor. I definitely recommend it for beginners. So, the second watercolor paper I recommended is the Fabriano watercolor paper. Same lang siya sa Canson. It's 9 by 12, 200 GSM, and 10 sheets per pack din siya. So, the difference between the two brands is that yung Fabriano, mas textury siya. I think nagsha-show off yung watercolor texture on this paper. So, sa Canson naman, your colors will pop up very vibrant. Yun nga lang, yung pagkakaiba ng Canson sa Fabriano is that Canson has that smooth, like blurry effect once you paint on the paper. Ganun kasi yung nangyayari sa mga paintings ko, especially if you're painting characters, portraits, and other things. So, I think same lang siya ng maganda. For me, kung ano yung nakasanayan ko na gamitin, yun yung ginagamit ko. So, you can test out these two different brands to see which one you like best. Now, the only issue I had with Fabriano is that when I tried painting using the Sakura Koi travel set, yung paper, sinisip-sip niya yung vibrant and saturation ng colors. Every time I try to layer, hindi ko talaga makuha yung very vibrant look. Unlike sa Canson, nakukuha ko na agad yung vibrant look. So, yun nga lang yung opinion ko. And everyone is different, so it doesn't work for me, but maybe it will work out for you. Third one is the Watercolor Palette. When you buy the Pram Watercolor Set or yung Sakura Travel Kit, it already comes off with a flat plastic palette. So you don't need to buy one if you have. If you're using watercolor tubes, I recommend buying these palettes. First one is the round porcelain palette or yung palette box. I think the palette box is much better kasi pwede mo i-store dun yung paint mo. Or you can buy the porcelain palette. Pero I just stick with the palette box for now. And here are some other materials that you're going to use for the watercolor. And before I end this video, I just want to talk about the Sakura Koi Water Set. Now, this is what I've been talking about earlier in this video. This water travel kit is my starter kit. Pero mahal nga lang siya, guys. It's 1,500 pesos. Pero, since travel kit na siya, it already has a mixing palette, a sponge, and a water brush pen. So, sulit na rin siya para sa akin. It's a very splendid paint set. Complete na siya with 24 colors. So what I like about this watercolor paint set is that very vibrant and very saturated yung colors niya. Kapag nag-paint ka nga lang ng one layer, very bright na nga siya. So pang second is portable lang yung paint set na to. I can bring it anywhere and it's very light. 6 years ko na siyang ginagamit. And tingnan mo nga yung itsura na to. Hindi pa nga masyadong nabawasan yung mga paints. Kahit na sobrang tagal ko na siyang ginagamit for school projects, for activities, and my own personal commissions and artworks. And those are my recommended watercolor supplies for beginners and for those who are tight on budget. I hope that this video is very helpful for you. So if you have more questions about watercolor or if you have other recommendations on some supplies that I didn't mention in this video, don't forget to comment down below and I'll be sure to answer your question right away. And don't forget to subscribe to my video and give it a thumbs up. And in the next video, I'm going to teach you on how to use watercolor for beginners in Tagalog and also in English. Thank you guys and see you on the next video. Bye-bye!